What was your first salary job, and what led you there? Because that's, for me, that's often where it starts.
Yeah, I actually worked in retail. So I worked for Gap for a bit of time. One, I loved fashion, and Gap was very fashionable back then. And and of course, I loved working with people. And I did have some people at a time that I mentored in that process, coached in that process, and like I said, it was kind of an easy job because it kind of blended the things that I really enjoyed. And then I kind of moved into, I also worked for the Marriott at a certain period of time. So I was in hospitality. I actually thought I was going to go down the hospitality road, and then I figured I didn't think that was a place for me. I think because I wanted to change so much of what the different roles and responsibilities that I was doing, that I was thinking to myself, I don't know, if hospitality, I think I'm a better guest than I am a better employee to work in that space. And then again, still working with people, I decided that I was in social work for a period of time. So I was working with gang kids. And I started to get quite burnt out of that. And I moved then kind of in the role of doing more family and adolescent therapy, not necessarily more working with the gang kids side. And then when I decided that I thought I was going to get my PhD in clinical psychology, I had this passion, I know we'll get into that, of business and people, which is sort of why organizational psychology kind of became a really natural fit for me.
Wow. So, I mean, even just in that early intro, we've gone from retail and hospitality, which I know a lot of people that connect between the two, and I'm former retail, and I'm a big believer that anybody who cuts their teeth in a career in retail or hospitality really learns so many transferable skills.
Totally.
There's a whole, we tend to box ourselves into doing more of the same, and a lot of people stay in that career for life. But actually, I'm a big believer that if you're looking for somebody a little bit outside the box that's well-rounded and is able to do a lot of different tasks that they've not necessarily been trained on, retail and hospitality are the go-to industries for me, because we're so flexible and talented in that respect.
Oh, I would totally agree with you on that. And it's a very high-paced. Both of those industries are extremely grueling and high-paced, which I will say a lot of those skills that I learned in those experiences, I still use to this day. And plus, I have a huge admiration for those individuals that do work in those industries, without a doubt.